All right, guys, what is going on? What's good? What's good? Mic check, mic check. All right, we should be good. Should be. 30 viewers, 4 likes. Oh my god. Oh my god, we are not in the Christmas spirit, are we? Are we still sleeping or what? Are we still sleeping? Welcome back. Welcome back. What's good, Naruto, Libright, Lucas, 2020, Zay. Funded Zay. I guess we might have to change it up to that. What's good, Beverly? And it is Mind Your Business Monday. I just didn't feel like typing all of that out. I'm not the only one who's being lazy today. How about that? You know, we're in this together. Clearly, we're in this together. What's good, Harmon, Michelle, Nikki Maximiliano, Nina. Nikki, we've all been there before. We've all been there before. Looks like the Grinch stole the likes. Betrayal of the highest degree. It be your own people. It be your own people, bro. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't even have high expectations for today, to be fair. I don't think today is probably a great day to be trading, in all fairness. Okay. What is the S&P likely to reach for? I don't know. I do not know, my friends. I don't know. We gapped aggressively lower from Friday. From Friday's close to today's open. We had a massive gap lower. So we see that. Made a lower low. Didn't take any of these lows from Thursday. And if anything, we might trade to the upside. Great. Dow still had a gap down, but it didn't make a lower low like the other indices did. So that might be relevant information for the PM session, given that Dow has some equal highs from Friday. So if we are going to get upside, Dow might take these equal highs. But honestly, yeah, I was watching this a little bit today. I was really more so focused on reading, to be honest. And when I was looking at this, I was just like, bro, nah, can't do it. I can't do it. First day up 1%. Nice job, Zay. What's good, Vadim? Do I have any broker recommendations ready to open an account? Asked Michelle. Well, I have a partnership with Sway, but I haven't been very vocal about it because there are some issues that people have been having. And now, mind you, the problems that people have been having have been getting resolved. It's not like they're just unresolved issues. But, you know, so that's like honestly the best answer I can give you. That's kind of like where I'm at with that. So, you know, there's that. As far as the S&P is, or concerned rather, we took the low of Friday. okay, after the market opened, like the stock exchange opened, we created an imbalance on the way lower, and then we created an imbalance on the way higher. So if it happens to trade to like 68, 67, I want to see if the market is responsive to that. I think if we respect this imbalance, that'll probably be a low, and then we may see higher pricing into like the 80s is what I'm guessing. But you know, it's December, it's Monday, I don't know. I don't have high expectations, okay? I just don't. And there's that. So anyway, 40 people, only like 12 likes, 14 likes. Come on, man. Help me out here. Help me out. It's free to do. Smash the like button, please. I don't ask for much. You know? I don't ask for much. Which brings me to my next point. I wonder how many letters you guys have wrote. I wonder. Shit, man. If it's this hard to get you to like the stream, I wonder how hard it is to write a letter and send it. Shit, I might not have any. I might call the mailroom and be like, hey, can you check box whatever it is, 3 something, I don't know, it's in the address posted. Nah, man, your fucking box is empty. Be like, damn, no one wrote me a letter. That's crazy. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. But anyway, let me tell you what I was doing earlier, and then I guess we'll, yeah, see, it looks like we're getting that continued strength in the Dow Jones here. We'll go over the metals too. Nikki, I'm unhinged today. I haven't finished my energy drink today. I haven't finished it. I lost my train of thought again. Let's put an alert up here on Dow and just be notified if that takes place. What I bought is, what's good, Stephanie? What I bought yesterday is a timer, actually. See this? It's a timer, so you can set it, you know, for example, like 6 minutes, right? And that's all it does. I mean, I don't think it does anything else. It might have a clock on it. I think it counts up and it counts down as well. So what I read more than once, and I have heard from multiple places, there's a specific name for this. I just don't know what it's called. But what you do is you set a timer for 20, 30, 35, however many minutes. And then you do a specific task. I think Alex Hormozy talked about this as well. And so you do whatever it is that's intensive, whether it's reading or working out or studying, back testing, maybe, whatever. And you do that, you know, intensely for however long. And then once the timer goes off, you take like a 5-10 minute break, and then you get back into it for another 20-30 minutes or whatever. So I did that with one of the books I got recently, which I finished today, by the way, which is Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life, which I didn't even know they included Stoic philosophy in here. Like a very brief mention of Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and a big T disc, which is great. I did that's cool. They definitely could have expounded on that more, but man, it's all right. Anyway, the point is, I bought the timer, and I'm gonna do that this week, just like I did today, where I think it was I set it for 20 minutes and then a 5-minute break and then another 20 minutes. So it worked pretty well today. I think it was cool. And I finished the book on the second part, like that second 20-minute segment. I finished the book, so I'm like, okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. But anyways, you guys see what I'm talking about when I'm referring to the lows here? You see that 815 low, and then that 815 low on S&P is here. You see what I'm talking about? Look at those lows on S&P. 815 down to 945. That's a lower low. Nasdaq, fuck, this shit doesn't even make a low. It just keeps going. So that should definitely tell you something there. And then 815 to, what do we say, 945? It's here. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying the continued strength on Dow. You can see that in the lows. So that's what leads me to believe that this is manipulation from Friday's morning session. And I did mark this up initially as a mitigation here, but that's a very wide price range. And it still could act as a mitigation, but that's a wide price range on a 15-minute time frame. And for me, I'm not willing to long it here with a stop down here. That's too much for me. No, I'm not doing that. So that's why I took it off, because I'm like, it's there, but I'm not going to do anything with that. And the 5-minute doesn't really look all that great either. I mean, I guess there's an imbalance here that's been revisited, but I'm not long in that either. I'm not saying that this is going to be an inverted imbalance. I'm not getting that vibe. Okay. So there's that. High interval / intensity train. I mean, it's something similar to that, but there's a name for it. There's like a specific name for it, but I don't know what it's called. But I thought it was a good idea. A long time ago, I was like, that's fucking stupid. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it. Oh, the 4-month doctor's appointment. All right, have fun, Willow. I don't know if having fun's the right thing to say, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. So hopefully all is well. Hopefully all is well. Small talk with John Fibonacci. All right. Yeesh. Anyways, that's all I got for the indices today. The Nasdaq has a similar story here, meaning imbalance on the way lower, imbalance on the way higher. But I have no idea what this wants to reach for. But if we do visit the 1 hour, we have almost 15,800, just a little bit below that. You had this November 14th, so 3 weeks ago. I don't know what was in there. Some sort of news like CPI or something was on the 14th of November back here. And that was the only candle that separated everything prior to that and all of this in here. So we have taken that. So to me, this also might be a stop run, which would be in agreement with the S&P. So Dow has equal highs, we can justify bullishness. Nasdaq and S&P have taken some form of liquidity, not the same, but some sort of liquidity. So with that, that's why I think we could be bullish here for the afternoon session. But if this doesn't if this comes down here, hits this imbalance, and then like trades through that back below the 62, I'm probably wrong, and I won't trade it. I won't long it. Oh, sounds good, Willow. I like the sound of that. And it was CPI. Oh, thank you for that clarification, Lee Bright. It was something, I just didn't know what. There was a couple more things I wanted to go over. Oh yeah, gold. Fucking gold, bro. Is not on the currency list. Silver, unfortunately, is down like 4%. That's fucked. That's fucked, but that's all right. We had finally made some new highs on Friday, and then that Sunday's open was pretty blessed, and well, things don't always stay bullish forever, so that's not a surprise. Gold, on the other hand, we've been stalking what level? What level have we been stalking? At a minimum since mid-November, because one of you brought this up in a question in the Discord, and then I just kept it there because a couple days later I was saying, look at our reaction. We didn't react the way that I wanted to, but we saw that continued movement, and then you saw what happened Friday. We watched it hit all-time highs live, and then Sunday we hit the level that we've been looking for. Okay, a lot of people online right now are confused. What happened with gold? What's the fundamental? What's this and what's that? It's like, dude, fuck fundamentals, bro. We literally been stalking this. No fundamentals involved. None whatsoever. Maybe seasonality is a roadmap, but that doesn't even end until February. That doesn't even end until February. It's only December, you know? So we ended up getting to 2148.99. But either way, 2100 was smacked, and that was pretty blessed, I must say. Right? Because we've had those levels. These two highs here have been formed since March of last year. So how fucking long is that? It's been almost 2 years. We got closed back in May, and then we never took that until this week. So yeah, some of these trades, this is a weekly time frame. Yeah, sometimes these trades do take a long time. They do. But you've been here, you've watched it unfold, and it's been pretty fun, actually. Even though I'm in silver and not gold, but hey, I didn't say I'd be perfect. But that's nice. Go look at the market reviews the last couple weeks. I didn't mention 2100 in every single review because I'm not trying to be that fucking repetitive. But 2100 has been a level. So let me ask you a question, chat. Have you been enjoying this or not? Have you been enjoying being a part of the SMS community? You let me know. I just want to make sure you guys are getting the value. You know, that's what my job is. My job is to make sure that you get value. And I'll be honest. If somebody told me gold was going to 2100 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then we got this shit, I'd be like, yeah, this is where I need to be. I agree, Naruto. Show up every day because I enjoy the community. The energy, I think, is what you meant to say there. And there's always something new to learn. Yes. I think gold will trade below 2,000. Oh, it might. It might. Look at the level of volatility we're getting today. We have not seen today's level of volatility in years. I just now noticed that too. That's interesting. That's weird. So Friday's close. So we opened and rallied 3.6% and then somehow managed to be down 2.3%. And the day's not even done. That's crazy. So the same day it hits all-time highs, it comes off of those highs over 5.5%. That's crazy. That is an extreme level of volatility. This is like a crypto right now, bro. Gold is moving like a crypto right now. That's interesting. Very interesting. Appreciate that. Vadu Maximiliano, Nina, and Stephanie. Thank you. Cameron says, this is the most disciplined and confident I've felt with my trading since I started 3 years ago. And Zay says the same. Well, I'm glad you guys feel confident. Sometimes I still fuck it up. Sometimes I do get it wrong. You know, that you know, that's always there. But I'm glad you guys are confident and, you know, gaining a much better understanding of the market. You know, obviously I'm not the only mentor that's out there. You know, obviously. So we shall see. The Dow's not even giving that deep retracement. The Dow's barely retracing at all. So that is fairly interesting, I must say. You know what? I would probably feel better taking an options play than taking a futures play. Much more reduced risk, honestly, in terms of equity as well. So if I were to do something today, I would probably prefer a options play for like Friday expiry, or maybe Wednesday if there is one. But we'll probably get more into options into 2024. Like some of those big plays I caught this year. Well, I'm gonna try and help you get some of those in 2024. Because now you guys see what we did. How many assets did we call the low of the year on, or close to it? More than one, my friend. More than one. So if you guys stick with the community, we shall see more shit pan out. We'll see more big moves. Okay? If you thought this year was fun, all-time highs for gold, low of the year on JP Morgan, low of the year on silver twice, low of the year on Wells Fargo. Oh yeah, that's just this year. You don't think we're gonna do the same shit in 2024? I didn't do the same shit in 2022, in 2021, in 2020. I don't know how long you guys been watching me for, but it's all the same shit, bro. Year in, year out. It is all the same. It is all the same. It's 12:30. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with this idea. Is there any currencies you guys want to look at? Oh, Jade, I completely did not even see your question. I don't know who the fuck is calling me right now, bro. I'm not trying to hear anybody's shit. Why is my phone like not even... Should be off or on airplane mode. Anyways. Wait, equal lows at 1600. Holy shit, bro. That's way the fuck down there. You're talking about these? Dude. I mean, mind you, they are. But the market just never went for it. That's a slightly lower low there. So on a more zoomed in time frame, like a 1 hour or 15-minute, that was a sweep. But what it ends up doing is leaving behind very close lows on the daily. And that's just left open, bro. You know, we've talked about that before. The markets, they leave equal highs and equal lows open. I mean, we just got done saying that here. How long were these highs on the weekly open for? Like 2 years, bro. Look how far apart that is. 91 weekly candles. 637 days. 637 days those equal highs were open for. A lot of students haven't even been trading for 637 days. So they're allowed to be left open. Same thing down here. These lows, how long were those left open for? Almost 400 days. So they're allowed to be. Even these down here at 1450, whatever that is. Those have been there since forever. 2020. March of 2020. So just because they're there doesn't mean that the market is going to trade there. But yeah, I would, in other words, or to add on to that, I would not look for shorts in a bullish seasonal pattern. I'm not doing that. I can't do it. I mean, I could do it, but I'm not going to. So yeah, that's way too far. I would rather I look for lows on metals. I almost never call highs on metals. Almost never. All the tweets are at the lows, my friend. Like the two from this year, which were an inch away from perfection, both of those are lows, bro. Those aren't highs. I'm not, for whatever reason, I'm not good at picking tops in metals. I'm just not. But lows, but bottoms, oh, you bet your fucking ass. You bet. Look at that. Boom, boom. The low 1, 2 hours right here. Okay. But when it comes to highs in the metals, oh no, I can't do it. Nope. I would have said, oh, watch for this. And then it doesn't do it. You know? So I don't know. That's just me. It's because of the seasonal patterns. Well, we really don't have a seasonal pattern in March as strong as the one at the end of the year, but it's still panned out. But yeah, highs, no, I don't know. It's just not my thing for the metals, at least. Unless we go to like a small time frame, you know, relative strength or something. Yes, that's different. But when it comes to long-term lows, yes. When it comes to long-term highs, oh no, I'm awful. I don't know why. USD CAD. Really? USD CAD of all currencies? Of all currencies and crosses and majors, it's got to be USD CAD. This looks awful. This looks absolutely horrible. My friend, it just looks so bad. It's in the middle of a monthly range. That's gross. There's nothing that I like on the weekly here. That's terrible. And the only thing that is here is this imbalance, and it just completely disrespects that. So as far as what I look at, this is nonsense to me. Even today, higher highs and lower lows. Ugh. That's just not Cameron, bro. I'm gonna give you a call when the stream is over. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, right? You're looking at shit like this. That's the problem, my friend. That's the problem. You know, that and chart colors, okay? That's where most people go wrong too. Okay? It's the chart colors. I've seen some awful shit, okay? Australian dollar, I don't know, to be fair. The only thing I like. Okay, this doesn't look great, but watch this. Friday's closed to Sunday's open. And then we're going to go back to the indices because you guys making my eyes bleed right now. I got to put on my gaming glasses to look at this. Look at this nonsense in here, but Sunday's gap. Okay, we gapped lower, traded higher, and then traded through that, right? For Australian dollar. New Zealand is slightly different though. Friday's close, Sunday's open is a gap lower. Okay. And this right here, I think, is a slightly higher high. So you see that weakness on Australian dollar. It doesn't make a new high during, what is that, London? Yeah. Like one, I don't, dude. Yeah, barely. Right there. So at 5:30 my time, Central Time, it makes a new high back in Sunday's gap. All right. And then we obviously see the breakdown and it trading lower. And it just made a new low from Friday. And I don't see why it wouldn't trade probably below these other lows here as well. And then what I was looking for in Australian dollar was at these lows, these, well, this consolidation here. I was wanting to see if they were equal or if the lows on the right were slightly higher, but they're not. So But that would still, to me, count as liquidity, so it could probably continue lower for Australian dollar in New Zealand. Lee Bright shorted both. Oh, very nice. Very nice. And let's come back to the dollar for just a minute. If you remember Swiss franc from last week, we looked at it and we were determining, there was nothing over to the left, nothing, that I was wanting to look at. What I forgot to mention was doing analysis on the dollar and then coming down into like the premium discount levels. Okay. If we look at it, again, large time frame. Okay, this is a weekly chart. So on a weekly, there is only one thing that was here back in August. That's just a distinctive low, right? Because in November, we traded below these two lows, almost no reaction. And then we saw the continuation down and into that August 30th low here. So it was last week where we traded into that, right? We tapped into the liquidity there, and then that weekly candle traded off of it. And so this week, it's seeing a reaction on the upside. Ugh. This looks pretty gross too. But anyway, it's almost like it trades back into this gap, which I wasn't looking for, by the way. I'm just now looking at it. Whatever. But it comes off the low into that previous gap, and then now we're trading higher. And then that in turn, with gold, you saw what it did. Tapped into 2100, like 2140s, and then traded lower. We see that almost inversely for the dollar index. And then you just saw New Zealand and Australian dollar going lower, right? Dollar higher, foreign currencies lower. But I didn't really watch the dollar like that today. But that's there. So let's go back over to ES. We did not trade into that or the Nasdaq. All right. Well, I don't have much else for you, to be honest. That's really it. So it's December. I'm not saying that you shouldn't trade December, but what typically happens is my trading slows down. It means I take a less number of trades. I don't just not trade the entire month of December, but let's say if I average, I don't know, let's just say 5 trades a week, it probably goes down to like 3 or 2. It slows down. And I don't typically have the highest expectations either. Like, meaning I'm not going to look for a home run today. Like, I'm not thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to long this imbalance and then it's going to rally like 50 points. I'm just not looking for that. If it happens, great. But I don't have the expectation that it's going to do that. You see what I'm saying? And so if there's lower expectations, there's probably going to be a less number of trades as well. So, yeah, that'll do it. The last thing I have for you, the actual last thing, is Friday. So there's only 4 more days. 1, 2, 3, like on Friday. Friday's the day that I'm going to pick up any letters that you guys have sent. So if you haven't already written it and sent it by now, today's probably your last day to do that before it gets here, or by Friday at least. So if you're going to do that, if you haven't done it already, today's probably your last day to do that. So that's your last reminder. Because after today, it's going to be very late. So that is all I have for you today. All right. So be blessed. Have an amazing rest of your day. You guys be good, man. I will see you tomorrow here, same time, same place, right here on YouTube.